I think you can be a fan.
Yeah.
Just because you cannot break down the errors don't mean you don't enjoy the product.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I believe you could be a fan.
You could be a fan. Because like
Definitely.
I say, the Attitude Era was when we were younger. So,
Right.
Yeah, you're a fan. I mean, if you don't know the term and you hear about it and then you kind of go back and just Google Attitude Era WWE and it pops up, that's one thing. You could be a fan and not know that terminology and what that is.
Yeah.
So, you could be
Definitely.
a fan.
I can tell you one era I wasn't too fond with that. What was that PG era? That PG era was pissing me off.
Nobody was a fan of the PG era.
was trash.
I don't know. That was when they was trying to.
I missed the lingerie shows. And
Yeah.
the what was it called?
The panties, bra
matches. And yeah.
I thought that was too gimmicky. I thought when they did that, they watered down the women's product. I'm happy now what the women's product is, but yeah, back then I used to be very upset because it's like, dude, there's some real women wrestlers out here. You got them doing bra and panties matches. Like, come on, bro. I mean, I did love the wardrobe malfunction parts, but yeah.
Shout out to Janet Jackson.
WWE debut on Netflix.
Hated it. I'm just playing.
Let's talk about that event, what it meant to WWE, just to kind of just so some people to understand what it means for that debut was they're able to reach a broader audience all over the world, not just US or whatever, but they were to reach a broader audience, and they're also able to get into multiple different languages all over the world. So some are saying that was probably the biggest audience as far as viewership they ever had. So which is a huge moment, right? But what's y'all feedback on just them going to Netflix?
See, I couldn't wait for this question. Okay, my whole thing with this one is I think it's great they're on Netflix. They reach a broader scale of people. My only thing I didn't like the product that was presented for that day one. I was expecting something to be blown off the roof. I was expecting to be sent back, rerunning this episode until the next episode come. But it was a one and done, and I was disappointed at the product. I felt it should have been better match selection. It should have been more matches.
The card was horrible.
The cards was the bookings. The bookings were strong. It's just the way it was presented was not good. I'm expecting a lot more from them because, like I say, if this is what you gotta remember, some people might have never seen WWE. So if this is what you presented to them, I didn't feel no rush of excitement after the intro, and that was the bad part. When the final balls came out, I'm like, yeah, okay, here you go, and he got up there with rainbows and lollipops. I was thrown back like, wait a minute, hold on one second. Where's my final boss? This seemed like the startup boss, you know.
Speaking of the intro, they kind of had some like hidden message in there. Like they had, I don't know if y'all seen the typewriter. Y'all seen the typewriter?
Yeah. No,
I took that as they're pretty much telling you this is a strip. WWE never done that before. What do you all think of them pretty much showing you, hey, we're writing the script
Didn't
out?
like that either.
You didn't like that either?
Did not like that either. Because once again, we all know what the product is. I mean, granted, everybody might not know. But after having a WrestleMania like you just had, in a build up to that WrestleMania, you had people who probably never took wrestling serious involved. They were all in. After seeing The Rock, everything that was going on, we were sold. That was the slap heard around the world when he slapped Cody Rhodes. The slap was so devastating. I mean, Seth Rollins even had to take offense to it. It was
bad.
So it made people actually say, "Whoa, wait a minute." Did they write this? Was this a shoot? What's going on? Is there some hatred in here? Why is The Rock stay pointing out blood? It was devastating. And then you come out with
rainbows and lollipops. And it almost set us back
to the PG era.
So what he's saying, I understand it, piggyback off my co-host. We already know it's scripted. We don't need you guys to tell us that. I feel like they're regressing. Because like I remember we had a conversation amongst ourselves about WrestleMania last year. Even the WrestleMania before that, when Cody first lost, and it led up to what happened then. Everything was still at the peak. And now I feel like y'all starting to go down because people are getting hurt a little bit. They're changing up stuff. The card I didn't like for Raw. I didn't like the way they had the matches started. I feel like certain matches should have went first, some matches should have went last. I didn't like the way they did the card. It was a lot of botches.
The greatest show off of botch is kind of like it's a mistake. that doesn't mean it ruined the rest of the match. It's a mistake. Now there are some big botches and small botches. If you like, what's the name? What's my man name?
Oh,
Tonga.
Big Goofy.
Yeah. Tonga Loa.
Tonga, Big Goofy. That's what we call him. We like you. No disrespect.
Yeah.
No. That's the good one.
That's
the
good. My bad.
Tonga,
Shout out to
Tonga.
Tom. Oh yeah, Tom. Yeah.
We don't like you, but I mean, we just need you to get in that gym. The best thing for you, get better, get healthy. Let's get back to work.
Will it get better?